So today, everyone, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am quite honored to share just a little bit about the cultural richness and profound significance of what we call a quinceañera. Many of you may have heard of this. It reminds you of, large dresses, a young girl bridging over to womanhood, things like that. It happens to be a very traditional and cherished moment within the Hispanic communities, and it really does mark the transition of a girl to womanhood. If anyone is wondering, quinceañera is simply just derived from two words, which we know as quince, which means 15 in English, and años, which means years. It's really far more than a birthday celebration. It's more so like a rite of passage, which is rooted in Hispanic heritage. It dates back many centuries to indigenous Mesoamerican and European influences. This tradition symbolizes a young woman's coming of age, signifying her readiness to take on new responsibilities within her family and her community. And there happens to be much symbolism within the quinceañera. At the center of its core, it's really rich in symbolism, expressed with various elements. The first thing that comes to mind for many people is the exquisite ball gowns, which are worn by many of the young women. These dresses and hairdos and things that go along are not only signify the various elements, but it shows the beauty, and it embodies the cultural pride and familiar honor. Each stitch and embezzlement within that dress tells a story of tradition and identity, which is passed down from generation to generation. Alongside that, there is a religious ceremony. It's another cornerstone blending Catholic customs with indigenous rituals. It offers young women journeys into adulthood, reaffirming their faith and essentially community ties. The traditional waltz is another important aspect, which is typically where the girl would dance with her father. It holds a profound symbolism as it marks the transition of the relationship from father and daughter to basically a mutual understanding that this young woman will now be entering adulthood. And then alongside the religious ceremony, there's going to be kind of like a celebration. The quinceañera celebration in itself is full of vibrant displays to include culture and community. It unfolds in a very meticulous planning aspect, which transforms a lot of venues into like a dazzling display of color and tradition. In addition to, there are often music, which fills the air, drawing guests from joyous rhythms to the celebration. There's dancing and feasting, but these are not the only activities. There are many activities to include expressions of unity and shared heritage, which often bring families and communities together. And a little bit more based on the festivities, the quinceañera does play a crucial role in preserving cultural heritage. It serves kind of as a bridge from the past to the present, ensuring that traditional cultures and aspects remain true during changing times. Through this celebration, the young woman and her family reaffirm her cultural identity, as well as reinforcing the values of respect, responsibility, and community. The family and community support are really the heart and the center of a quinceañera. It is a true testament to the strengths of your familial bond and the collective pride within a community, nurturing its future generations of young girls. Overall, in conclusion, the quinceañera is more than just a celebration in itself. It's a profound expression of cultural identity and continuity. The quinceañera teaches the importance of honoring traditions, fostering unity, and embracing change while preserving the heritage that we all know. As we reflect on the significance of this tradition, let us recognize that it's not just a Hispanic cultural, but it's a very large aspect of multicultural society. Thank you all for your attention and for joining me in celebrating the beauty and significance of a quinceañera tradition. Bye.